Hello Sagittarians, welcome to your July 2025 general reading. Thank you for joining me. My name is Coco and this is Birdsong Musings Tarot. So if you're new, welcome. I hope you subscribe to the channel to stay updated on new readings. I hope that you like the video if it resonates for you. This is a general reading, as all of my monthly readings are, so it's not going to resonate and connect with everybody. If that is happening for you today, that's perfectly normal and okay. I do highly recommend that you check out the readings for your moon and rising zodiac signs if that is happening, because some months we just tend to connect more with our moon signs or our rising signs. Happens for me all the time. Now, I did pull most of your cards here. I'm also going to pull an animal guide card for you to see which animal guides are walking with you through the month of July. We're also going to pull some advice oracle cards at the end of the reading. But yeah, lots of stuff going on for you in July. First, I want to pull this animal guide card. I feel like there's so much going on in this reading. I'm not going to be able to pull out of it once I get into it. Very nice. You've got owl. So this is the animal guide of wisdom. They are ruled by Archangel Bakpi. So if you worship archangels or work with them, that is the archangel who rules over owls. And the short message is, listen to the messages of the angels. Now the moon is popping up a lot in your reading. So the moon does tend to signify messages and intuition. So intuitive downloads, synchronicities that are happening in your life, like you're realizing, oh, like my grandma's favorite color was red, and I've been continuously seeing this red scarf that looks like hers, and little things like that, or seeing angel numbers and things like that. I am going to pull the full message for you right now, so bear with me here. This is the card of the wise teacher, and you are being advised to use your knowledge carefully. You are not just imparting information when you communicate. The energy in your aura and your words of those that you speak to people have a frequency. You carry a frequency. Start to notice how people are drawn to you and choose your words judiciously, so carefully, because you have more impact than you realize. Give yourself time to absorb the messages of the angels that come to you. Be aware that you are clearing and cleansing the energy around you right now. This means that you need to take extra care of yourself and rest more often. That's funny because that was one of the messages that came through for you in the details of the reading. So let's just dive right in. You've got the soulmates card, as well as chaos and conflict here. So there are some changes, some fighting, some things happening in a very important relationship to you in July. Now, I want to say, this is a romantic relationship for some Sagittarians, absolutely. But soulmates come in the forms of friends, of best friends, of siblings, of people who are in our lives and extremely important to us. Comes in this even the form of pets. So I don't want to limit this reading to just a romantic relationship, okay? I want that to be clear. You've also got message in a bottle and not for you. Now, I feel like something is said or shared between you and this other person, your soulmate person here. And even though you love each other very much or respect each other very much, you have a lot of good times that you've shared, there's a message here about something that's not working in the relationship. There's something not for you here. And it could be the relationship is just moving into a new phase. And so there's some kinks that need to be worked out, some wrinkles that need to be ironed out, or there is something changing fundamentally in the relationship. And whatever is changing, it's a hard pill to swallow for one of you or both of you. And, you know, you'll see on this card, the not for you card, it's like a chess game. It's a game of chess. And that might be the energy of your relationship at this moment. It's like you're needing to calculate what you do. You're needing to really think about what you do because you don't want to make them angry, but you also need to think about yourself. And things just don't feel easy. They feel a bit confusing, a little bit clouded. So in July, you're showing up very strongly, you, Sagittarius. This is the King of Wands, the King of Fire, and this is your card. You know, Sagittarius, you're a fire sign. The King of Wands embodies your characteristics. So somebody who's passionate, charismatic. When you really love a person or when you really love a topic, you just can't stop talking about it. You're really ravenous for information, have a lot of like physical energy to get out. You've got the Nine of Wands and the Five of Pentacles here as well. So you're feeling a bit closed off, defeated perhaps, but there's certainly an air of defensiveness of, I don't know if I can keep going. I don't know if I can keep going. Look at this person. They're almost to the Ten of Wands, but they're questioning themselves. They're doubting themselves. They've been through a lot. And this is somebody who is trying to establish really good boundaries, but it's hard. And your boundaries might even be walls at this moment. Five of Pentacles says, yeah, shit feels tough right now. Financially, things might be tough in July for you, but certainly in the air and realm of emotions and just like your physical world, like the people around you, your home, your job, just things feel hard. You might feel a little bit like dejected or rejected by somebody. And your guides are wanting you to, first of all, get some good alone time in the month, because in your advice, you've got the Hermit. This is somebody who is contemplating the purpose of their life, but also the things that they do. You'll see that this person's kind of like a Gandalf figure, kind of like a Dumbledore figure, and they are holding a star. So like you can see in the sky, there's stars around this person, but they're holding a star in their hands, and that's your purpose. So this person is really contemplative, really introspective, kind of pulling away from society at this moment and just doing them. And that's certainly what your guides want you to do. When this came out, the download that I got, what my guides told me was just a lot of rest. Like watching movies came up too. So if you like to watch movies very often, do take that as a sign that it's okay to, you know, even though it's summer, it's okay to just hole up in your house if you want for the weekend, for a few days, and just take care of yourself. Get some sleep, get some rest, because your guides are also giving you the Ten of Wands here. So you get the Nine of Wands and how you're showing up, right? You're almost there. You're almost to the finish line with something, but you're feeling down. You're feeling dejected. You're like, am I ever going to get there? Is this ever going to be okay? Am I ever going to feel good again? Am I ever going to feel happy again in this relationship or out of this relationship? And the Ten of Wands says, yes, you are almost there. This person is hauling ass to this little house. That's your end goal. That's your finish line. You're almost at the finish line. Your guides want you to know that. And it's exhausting. You might feel just like, again, like you need more physical rest than lately or than usual. You've also got the Empress here. Your guides really want you to take care of yourself right now, to love on yourself, to do things that make you feel sexy, that make you feel loved and nurtured. Okay, but also they want you to know that there are better things coming. It's important to be gentle with yourself at this time, not only to be introspective and like really looking into the purpose of the situation and the purpose of your life and what you want, but also to like embrace a lightness when you can. And when I say that, I mean like doing your makeup, doing your hair, getting dressed nicely, doing things that make you feel pretty and make you feel happy. This is the energy of Venus. And Venus, as we know, is all about love and romance and feeling, you know, like in love. But it also speaks to feeling confident in who you are. So looking in the mirror and feeling confident. If there are ways that you can work with a therapist on affirmations, maybe trying to do your own affirmations, okay? I feel like that would really help you here. But yeah, the Empress says you have to put yourself first. You can't keep waiting on the needs of others. You can't prioritize the needs of others constantly. You need to prioritize yourself. Okay? It's really strongly coming through in this reading. Now, in your recent past, you've got the Three of Wands and the Eight of Swords. There's some overthinking here, a little bit of like being stuck on a loop in a mindset. Now, I don't know if this has to do with this relationship or just in general with life, but you've got the Moon in both of these cards. And the Moon speaks to anxiety, to depression, to keeping things hidden from other people because they are taboo or you don't feel comfortable sharing them. And so that's what's been going on for you, maybe in June, back in May, maybe even back as far as April, March, you know. You've been kind of keeping yourself mentally in this trapped state. And it's like the Three of Wands is saying that you were either waiting for something or somebody maybe waiting for something to change. Because the Eight of Swords says like, I'm waiting, even though it's hurting me, I'm waiting on this decision to make, right? Because the Eight of Swords comes from the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords originally is holding two swords in their hand and saying, which one should I choose? What decision should I make? And the Eight of Swords is that same person who has waited too long. And now they're stuck in their head. They can't hear their intuition. They can't feel their intuition telling them what to do. They can't feel their body. They're too up here. Okay? It's possible that you felt like hopeful in the past about things, but it's like you couldn't see clearly about what was really happening. Now, you've got somebody around you because you have the Emperor around you. Now, when the Empress and Emperor show up in a reading, that is a very strong indication that this is a couple or that this is a best friend. But you've also got the soulmates card here. So yeah, definitely a strong relationship energy. This Emperor is around you. You could live with them during all of this chaos and conflict that is showing up in July. You could live together. You could just be spending a lot of time together. You could be talking this through together. And to clarify, I pulled the Eight of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Tower. So there's these changes. This is the Tower. The chaos, the conflict that's there. It's shocking. It could feel like there's some major realizations that both of you or just them are having. And the Eight of Pentacles is saying that you're trying to work on it. They're trying to get it right. They're trying to fix it. But there could be an air of perfectionism around them because they have the Emperor card. They could be somebody who is very exacting, you know, somebody who doesn't really let you make mistakes or doesn't let themselves make mistakes, okay? And the other card is the Fool, which is very interesting because the Fool is saying there's some kind of new beginning here that this person is trying to start. They're trying to have a new chapter of the relationship. They're trying to fix things so that they can move forward in the relationship, or they're trying to just arrange things so that they can be single. I do want to clarify this, so give me just one moment. Yeah, there's something I'm not hitting about this. Ooh, the Devil. Yeah. There's something I'm not hitting, and maybe that was it. What is it about this Fool card? Nine of Cups. There's some sort of weird self-gratification here with this person. The Devil is like this toxic energy, somebody who is addicted to something, obsessed with something, or manipulative, coercive. And the Nine of Cups says that they like what they like, and, you know, that's that. Not somebody who likes to share, not really somebody who likes to change their mind. They want what they want, and that's that. Yeah, Six of Swords underneath. Can you show me one more card, please, here for this, just so I understand? And the Strength card. Okay. Destiny on the bottom. Okay. Well, yeah, it's a tough situation. it's a tough situation, because it could also be that this person is like trying to work through something toxic about the relationship that is on their side of things. They're trying to work things out or maybe fix it, but like it's hard. It's not easy here because the Strength card is here. And I'm almost wondering, like, are they burying their head beneath the sand about it? Because the Strength cards, that card can speak to that sometimes. You know, people who are not ready to be brave sometimes. So I don't know what's going on here. But, you know, those cards do indicate that there is some kind of really deep challenge that this person is facing, or that this relationship is facing, and trying to work it out. Now, your opportunity here is actually really nice. You've got the Nine of Cups. Now, that was the card that just came out to clarify. So that is that feeling of, I'm happy, I'm content, I have what I want. I have what I want now. And your guides are saying that throughout this process, you have the opportunity to get what you want. You have the opportunity to, in all of this, make a decision for yourself, whatever that decision may be, but a decision that benefits you, right? Putting yourself first here. Putting yourself first. At the end of the month, a lot of cards. Six of Wands, Two of Cups, that relationship again popping up. The Queen of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Now, what came up here was a few things. First of all, you may be going to see like a couples counselor. You might be going to a couples therapy, trying to work this out, or trying to get the advice of somebody else, somebody older, very wise and experienced, potentially like a parent. Just get their opinion on things. And I feel like you do end up getting something that you want, which is strange, because the Six of Wands is like, yeah, I'm soaring above this. I'm getting out of the fray, and I am succeeding. Now, I don't know what you're succeeding in a relationship. I don't know. The Four of Pentacles, it's like an energy of being resistant to change. So it's like one of you is here kind of saying, oh, everything's cool, you know, I'm winning this. I'm good. And another one of you is here like resistant to change. It could be you in both instances, but I don't feel like it. It feels like a dual nature, right? There's like a dual energies here. Now, to clarify that, I pulled the Star, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So there's that Eight of Pentacles showing up again. So this is you both working on the relationship. Queen of Cups, trying to get that healing with the Star. This is watery energy. So you're trying to heal. You're trying to feel emotionally safe and vulnerable. This is you sharing your emotions. And the Queen of Cups is a lovely energy because that's somebody who is not going to self-sacrifice. It's somebody who is wise and is very compassionate and understanding, but they're not going to like put the needs of others before themselves, if that makes sense. And that's a good thing. The Star, it's speaking to Uranus and Gemini. I really feel like Uranus and Gemini on July 7th is throwing a wrench in a lot of our lives, a lot of realizations, a lot of shocks. So that could be happening around that time in the month. But the Star is healing. It's, you know, like putting a salve and putting a Band-Aid on a wound. So, and also the Star is really thinking about what both of you want in the relationship. Again, that Hermit energy that I spoke about before. What is the purpose here? What makes us both happy? What makes me happy? And what is the end goal here ultimately? What's the end goal? So let me pull a Wisdom of Tao Oracle card. Just see some advice for you. I mean, I like that the Nine of Cups is here in your opportunity because your guides are reminding you like, hey, you can recover from this. Like, this is okay. Like, you'll be okay, basically. Whoa. Okay. A bunch of cards just fell out, but there was only one that flipped up. I'm going to take one more. there you go. All right. The first card you've got is Detach. Worry over nothing and fear nothing. Truly let go. Detach and leave all of your past behind, emotional or material. You will be adequately provided for, but not through holding on to attachments. The universe enforces the perfect balance. Live simply. And this is also a 1 card, so you'll see the number in the corner. And the number 1 corresponds to the self, being alone. Now, interestingly, you've also got the Love card. Now, this is the card of the mother. Unconditional love is about trust and letting go. There's that letting go again. If you refuse to relinquish control, true potential may never be realized. Allow things to happen without your influence. I feel like this speaks to self-love as well, not only like love of pets and babies and people, but loving yourself, mothering yourself, nurturing yourself, especially when you don't have a mother or a nurturing figure in your life. That's a really important thing for you. You need to give yourself unconditional love, but this love is about trust and letting go. So yeah, a big lesson in letting go in July. Okay, Sagittarians. So I hope this reading was very helpful for you. And I hope that throughout the month, if you ever feel like you need some advice or guidance, or you just want to figure out what's happening, I hope that you can come back to this reading and get that from here. So yeah, I will see you next time for the August general readings. Take very good care in the meantime, and do consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video if it resonated. Always appreciate you. Okay, see you next time.